What's up, guys? I just wanted to show you my new manifestation goal setting process. So, ever since I came here and my isolation season's over, I've been kind of thinking what's next, where am I going? I know I'm supposed to go back to Dubai and stuff, right? And so I came here and I started just thinking about my entire journey, and I'm gonna put out another video about it. But I was just like thinking about my entire journey, and I was looking and thinking about just the visualization, the scene that I had in my mind. Because when I was in Kochi, I had this 2 BHK apartment that I was visualizing, and that's what closed that chapter off and how I came here. And what's crazy is when I visualized that apartment, I didn't really have a country in mind. I didn't have UA in mind or India in mind. I was just visualizing in that city itself, like that's where I figured it would be. But it had this apartment complex type of layout, the building itself, okay? And what's crazy is after I came here, I put one of the old wallpapers I had back on my MacBook, and that wallpaper is this. It's a photo of Dubai Marina, okay? And what's crazy is the visualization that I had in mind was like for a building that was literally here. Like imagine the building was here and that's the view from my balcony. I had like all these buildings around and I would see it from my balcony. But I didn't have Dubai Marina. I just thought of an apartment complex somewhere in Kochi because there are a lot of apartment complexes like that. And when I came here and I started like just putting this wallpaper, and I'm like, that's when it hit me. I'm like, oh my god, I was there, I visualized it, and the universe, like God, literally took me through the ending of my season, and he's taking me, God and the universe is taking me literally back to Dubai because I didn't know, like I was supposed to go back to Dubai. I didn't know that I was this. And what's funny is this wallpaper is what I had on my Mac 3 years ago from like right now, literally 2022, June, April, like that was. And this is the apartment that I wanted to get when I was trying to launch that business earlier, the one that got stolen. When I wanted to launch that in Dubai at that time, and I was like, okay, I'll get an apartment in Marina and I'll stay there and I'll do that. And so for me, it's like crazy because 3 years ago, this is the exact dream I wanted. I wanted to launch a clothing brand. I wanted to stay in one of those apartments and I wanted to like live, watch that view and work on my building and like work on my dream. And that's literally what all of Money Twitter and all these entrepreneur guys in like Dubai who stay there do. And that's what all the people who moved out of the country, like from other countries, from America, the UK, whatever, they all come to Dubai to do this. And I grew up in Dubai and I lived there. And my whole life I spent for like dreaming about like that one opportunity because I lived outside Dubai. I lived in like Sharjah and I grew up in Ras Al Khaimah. So I wanted that one opportunity to actually live in Dubai and experience Dubai and be part of Dubai. And right when I was at the cusp of it, it got stolen from me. And I literally left to India. And that's one of the crazy things about my life is that even though I grew up in Dubai and even though I grew up in that normal environment and everything was good, like a middle class family, I had a PS3, I had a PS4, I went to a good school, my dad's company paid for a good school. I had all that stuff. Once I started my business, my life like just went like this. Everything started going wrong. Poverty means like crazy broke. And then I lost everything, ripped from that country, ripped from that business model, ripped from everything. Came and landed here in this room, literally here. And then it just got even worse. Like you can go from like everything to nothing, and then from nothing, there is absolutely nothing. You can go to hell. And I have been through hell. And for me, literally I came like from Dubai to my hometown, and then 3 years I've been going all around India just to experiencing just absolute madness. And now I'm back here again in this room where I started here in India. And now I know right from here I'm gonna go to Dubai again. I don't know how. I'm making this video today. It's what, June 7th. I don't know if you guys can see it. I hope you can see it. Yeah, there you go. It's June 7th. I'm making this because I want to show you how the manifestation, the delusional stuff works. Like, I visualized the scene, like the room, the apartment, two-bedroom apartment. I would open the door and my friends and all would come in, and I would have this bedroom where it's like an office room, and then I would hang out, and I would have this cupboard that I would open. It was like a sliding door with a mirror, and I visualized all of that and the feelings and everything. But I never had the idea that it would be in UAE. And that's the crazy thing. It's like God, the universe always gives you something way better than you imagined. And for me, it's even weirder because I'm like, this is the dream that I once had. And it's, I mean, they always come like that, but I didn't think it would connect absolutely like this, the 3 year time. It all connects now, and I'm losing my mind just talking about this. But it's very crazy. It's very hard to believe. It sounds like some voodoo crazy thing, but it's literally just, it's literally nothing. It's other than the fact that you're just setting goals and you're doing absolutely everything you can, and God, the universe meets you halfway. It really is that you just believe, you fully believe, like that this thing that you're asking for in prayer, you have received it already, and you live it out. You have seen my videos when I was manifesting. I was trying to part the Red Sea in the old videos when I was in Kochi, in the other city, and I was in the other apartment. I was like manifesting some job. Like, you can see how many variations I've like gone through, because I am also getting really confused. I'm not perfect in this. And so when I lost everything from there, I was supposed to go to UAE and it was supposed to happen. Then I came here, and then I had like some issues, and like I was supposed to go through my dad, but that plan got cancelled, and now I'm not going through from my dad and stuff. And so I am literally like clueless as to how I'll go, because I need visa, I need income, I'll have to pay for the bills of the house. I'll have like there's so much stuff to do before I can do that and live a proper life there. And then only will I be able to even bother like starting the brand, because I can't start the brand without enough savings, enough cash flow before I get like my health back. And there's just so many things to do. So also one of the things I wanted to show is like this manifestation board, like a mood board that I made. And it's like called my Dubai return season. And you can make this stuff on Pinterest. And it's just like photos and videos of all these different like Dubai things. Because for me, I kind of like forgot what Dubai is. I forgot what it looks like. And it's just all these pins like car life, luxury life, dating life, whatever, all of that, right? Whatever I can get. Because for me, like it's been so crazy the past 3 years. It's been like painful almost, because on Twitter, on Instagram, everywhere, I would see all the people that like are flocking to Dubai, going to Dubai and having like this amazing Dubai life. Where I grew up there, I was born there. I'm like, I finally deserved it. I had it in my hands, and like God took me out of it. And I'm like, why, bro? Like, what did I do? To I've always been a good person. Like, why? But then there's a plan. There's always a plan. And before God wants to put you where you belong, where your treasure is, there your heart is. As a thing from The Alchemist, and it really is like that. Even though I've known it, I keep doubting it still, and I keep doubting like the God's promise, and that's one of the lessons I have to learn. But it's like before He gives you everything, He's gonna like humble you. He's gonna strip you of everything, humble you, remove all the bad people in your life, all the fake friends, all the narcissists, all the psychopaths, all the disloyal girlfriends and friends and family, and just show you all the weaknesses in your own psyche, literally build your character and your personality and your mental frame up, teach you things about the universe, how reality works, how your body works, how your mind works, how many of your problems are actually you. He's going to show you literally everything. He's going to show you the goodness of man, he's going to show you the bad of man, he's going to teach you about just so much before he takes you to your purpose. And the path to your destiny, your hero's journey, is literally a spiritual journey. It really is just your walk with God. It really is like, I don't know. I see every big entrepreneur. They all talk about this. It's like God, God, God is everything. God like gave me everything and this thing. And I can tell you, I started this journey as like not an atheist, because I always believed the God like existed, but I was like, nah, it's not proven. The whole scientific genius type. Like, I want to be smart. It's not proven, that type thing. But then there are no atheists in the foxhole, and so when life really, really like gets wrecked, you need something and someone in your corner, and it's good to know you do have someone. And then it just changes the game, because you're like, okay, now I have this guy who's always had my back, and he's always gonna have my back. It changes your mind frame. So yeah, it's very crazy. I'm doing this now, and I genuinely don't know how I'm going to get there. Like, I'm again back here where I started, broke as shit, no job, all that stuff. Like, I don't like saying it now because I'm like, I don't want to block my manifestation, but it's very weird because I'm clueless as to how I'm going to go there. It's just believing it and acting as if in whatever way I can. Um, from that ideal reality. So this is the life that I've planned, and like I have like a very good blueprint in my mind. Just like, I know there's a 2 BHK apartment there. I know I'm gonna have all these friends over. I'm gonna finally be able to have a dating life, like a romantic life. I'll finally be able to have friendships and like social circles, and not be moving from city to city to this. Like, I'll actually have stability. Like I'll have all that thing again, and not be going in this chaos, this insane chaos and uncertainty. Like, for me, like, I see online all these entrepreneurs and guys, like, bro, they all talk about like just Facebook ads, Google ads, social media, content creation. They're all learning those lessons and skills for building business. But for me, the past 3 years has been just so dark and so crazy, and it just has nothing to do with business. It's just been like survival and like human nature and leadership and chaos and reality and like just absolute madness. So for me, like, I'm so grateful like for the opportunity to just sit and talk about like my ad account got blocked. Like, what a blessing. Like, really, like, I've had it so rough. So for me, I'm just like, right now I don't know how it's gonna happen. I'm just recording this because maybe some of you like have a crazy fear or like doubt that like manifestation doesn't work, and I'm telling you it does. This is proof it does, because I don't know where the apartment is. I don't know what apartment I'm gonna get. I don't know how. I don't know how I'm gonna go there. I don't know how I'm gonna get my visa. I don't know what job. If it's a job, maybe I'll get payment through you. I have no idea about anything. In fact, I've literally found it so hard to manifest stuff right now and like visualize now, because I'm worrying about these things all the time, and that blocks the manifestations. Whereas when I had nothing, when I was literally like, just like, okay, I'm gone, I'm homeless, I'm bankrupt, I have nothing, I'm gonna die like a dog on the road somewhere. At that time, I was able to laugh it off and just like, okay, let's see, if something happens, good, otherwise I die. What, like, nothing to care. So from that, like, nothing to lose state, it's very easy because you're almost detached. There is fear, but it's easy to turn down the fear because it's just like, there's no point in trying to worry anymore because it's completely out of your control. Now I feel like some things are in my control, so I'm like, what should I do? What am I not doing enough? What am I not doing right? It's very mind based. So yeah, this is where I am at right now, and I wanted to show you this. And just like, because I know like the next phase that happens in my life is gonna be when I get to Dubai and I launch the brand, it's gonna explode. It's gonna take off, because there's that Napoleon Hill thing. It's like, when the riches finally come, you think like, where was it all along? And it's like, when it rains, it pours. And I know e-commerce is also that model where it's like, if you have the things correct, it's just like boom. And I have done that before. I've done that when I started my journey, when it just took off, and I know I can do it again. All I need is just like $1,000, just cash, just like kept, and which my mom sent me. Which my That's another thing in the alchemist story, like just how he finally finishes his destiny in the unknown world, and he comes in the end to like the broken monastery, and he's waiting to go back to his old spot in the church, like his purgatory season, which is exactly where I am at. My mom just randomly one day just called and she's like, no, 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 you don't have clothes, you don't have this, you don't have anything, you've been like dirt broke for so long, enough is enough, I'm sending you money. Boom, she sent me 1 lakh. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, okay, cool. I don't have any purpose for this now. All this time I needed it. Now you're sending it, like, it's just sitting in my bank now. I'm like, what the hell do I do with it? Should I launch the brand here? Then I started doubting, and I'm like, wait, am I supposed to launch the business from here in India? I thought God said I'm supposed to go to UAE, and that caused more confusion. And then I'm like, okay, no, I'm gonna go to UAE, just leave the money there, buy clothes with it so that you can like go to a job or something. I don't know. Anyway, I'm like sweating because I've turned the fan off because I don't want the noise to interrupt. But yeah, it is very, um, what do you say, chaotic, frustrating, mentally confusing, because these are like big manifestations to me. Like I'm literally moving countries and going, like God takes you through, the universe takes you through confines of your reality structure. So it's like you go through the places and through the people that are available to you. It's not randomness, but randomness can also happen, and many times it does happen. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Believe in yourself and believe in your visions, man. Really, like when I lost everything past 3 years. Like I've showed in some other videos of the areas that I used to go and walk around. When everything gets stripped off, you really have to build like tiny bit by bit. Like, okay, today I'll walk 100 meters, tomorrow I'll walk 200 meters. You literally have to build like that, and just the journey starts with a leap of faith, and it continues again after you've lost everything with a leap of faith. And then again it's a leap of faith, but different type. It's just like courage and endurance. Courage and perseverance is really all of it. And that's what like delusion is. Delusion is having a vision so big, so intricately beautiful and aligned with you, your destiny, that gives you the fuel, it gives you the courage, it gives you the courage to start it, and it gives you the fuel to persevere throughout all of that pain and obstacle, because that vision is literally what, that's God's plan. That vision for you, your destiny, your dream, that's God's plan for you. And if you can see it, if you can know it deep in your heart that that thing is there for you in potential, that you can also achieve it, and you can just go at it like, just I'm ready to die type mode. Like just whatever happens, I don't care, I'm going for it. Lose, win, doesn't matter, I'm going for it. There's no way I can lose if I just keep going type thing. It will happen, and that's why having that vision, that delusion of yours is so important. It's like that's literally what gives you the courage. When I started, my dream was so big. I'm like, bro, even if there's a 0.11, like 0.1% chance that I can make it, it's worth it. Like tiny percent that I can make it, and 99.9% chance I lose, it's still worth it. And that idea, it's like it's still worth it. It's still worth it. Just find an excuse to win. That's what kept giving me the endurance to keep going. And there's that quote by like Winston Churchill. It says, "Courage is what it takes to start, and courage is what it takes to keep going." And like Napoleon also said it. And man, there's really a lot of truth in these things. And like I feel like till now in my story, it was like all crazy struggle, suffering, misery, all that shit. For me, next is gonna be more work oriented problems, hiring, how do I manage cash flow, operations. It's actual business stuff and not life stuff, not life problems, business problems, which I will see as good problems, hopefully. And I don't want any existential threats, but yeah. Anyway, so that's it.